Shalom, it's Sophie Cass. Hey, shalom, it's Sophie Cass. Hello, welcome back to my channel. This is Born Fashion here, aka Sophie Carrots, and we will be doing you guys' general tarot reading. But this is also for, who is this for? Let's go ahead and do Aquarius, Pisces, and Aries, okay? Aquarius, Pisces, Aries, welcome to July 2021. We'll just be doing an ESPM, a general reading, but also you guys' masculine and feminine check-in, and then we're going to see what the week is going to be like, or the month for you guys is going to be overall. So let's go ahead. I'm going to tap into the general first. I'll tap into the general first. I'm going to put my glasses on through this one so I can see everything clearly, okay? All right, so we got this. We're going to use the dice 1 through 6. So we have 4, okay? So there's 4 for that. Ooh, 4 for that, more for that, 4 for that. Oh shoot, I messed up the deck. Oh no, I didn't. So that's that. We got that. So the number's 4. So technically like an ESPN. Interesting. That's a sign. That's an omen. Okay, so we got this. We got Knight of Pentacles, the Emperor. Okay, we have the 6 of Wands, but also the Strength. Okay, so Aquarius, Pisces. We have the 6 of Cups at the bottom of the deck. So that's the individualism that your childhood is being, like a childhood, I feel like a childhood dream is being fulfilled by, okay, so we have the Knight of Pentacles. So it came slow emotionally. You have to emotionally develop that dream. You have to emotionally develop that gift, that intuition, that proximity with your reality, but also the proximity with other people's reality. Because when you can't, Aquarius is the future card. Pisces is the hidden things that like never be seen before or never know. Like no one would have ever known if, Aquarius didn't know it before, but also Aries didn't go towards it. Okay, so it's like using your head to go towards, using your feet and your ankles to kind of hold the foundation of your dreams. Okay, so if you can't, like, how this is kind of like the wheel. So this is your emotional wheel. Like, have you been guided to go to this type of a level and extension? Okay, and then we have the Knight of Pentacles. Okay, so we also have like a little factory behind here. So being able to emotionally run at that volume, that capacity, that ability. Because you have to think about people who are like super high celebrities, right? So those people, you have to wonder, like those who do really well at being a celebrity, and you have to think about who's your favorite celebrity, but who also does not complain about their celebritism, who doesn't hate their celebritism. But this Knight of Pentacles isn't celebrity, but it's the knight. It's that. I want to say it's not A-list celebrities. It's like C-list celebrities. Do you understand? It's like D even. People wouldn't go and they wouldn't be socially approved everywhere they went. So that's kind of like that Knight of Pentacles energy. It's like emotionally being able to deal with those people who can't go everywhere that you go, okay? So just being able to because Aquarius is the star card. Like no matter what, nothing can take that away. Plus I'm saying the 6 of Wands, which is, physical praise, physical, that ability to be able to kind of like handle anyone offering you something. So that's that B-list celebrity, C-list celebrity, D-list, E, and then Z, whatever going to the end of it. Because they're all going to want to offer you something. They're all going to want attention from that position of power that you have been receiving, okay? That 5 of Wands. So they'll choose any avenue to be at you, okay? And then, but also even to praise you. So don't wonder, they will hold. So remember, I feel like it was in this video, but where I talked about it wasn't in this video, but it was in probably maybe one of you guys' videos where the Knight of Wands and the Rider Tarot deck, the 6 of Wands and the Rider Tarot deck, that deck had, those horses. I said, pay attention to those horses. You guys can go check out Separate Tarot too, because it might be over there. Oh, this always wants to come down. Look at that. This my little whatchamacallit. I gotta figure out how to keep him hanging out with me. Okay, so then we got that. So we got the Emperor. So that comes into the spiritual. Okay, so that's the spiritual. The Emperor is always someone that spiritually protects you, but it's like one of those high guardians. So it's kind of like having a master, even being a master number, or having a master, what's it called? The Ascended Masters, okay? So the Ascended Masters, I kind of look at the Emperor card as like an Ascended Master card, okay? Someone who has lived, know how to play the board, know how to, crush those, but also using that Aries energy. To, be very diligent and leader, okay? They don't like to really work with the details, and they to just be the pioneers of things. It's like, the details, I have skipped that part, I have to know that part, they have to consult a lot. So just know when you're dealing with Aries, they have to consult a lot. Even if they don't think, even if they don't act on the consultant, like they don't get consultation, sorry Aries. You guys do not get consultation until afterwards, okay? you guys do not get consultation until before. You guys don't never seek consultation before. Like an Aquarius, they're going to talk to their higher, they're going to talk to the ascended masters. They're going to make sure they know where they're going at all times. The Emperor's going to just go there and then have that conversation afterwards. Like, okay, so what do I need to fix? What do I need to edit? Whatever. That's it, okay? But that also, that recognition, that way they can be still, they can maintain the recognition with that physical, okay? Then we have the mental, we have the strength. So we talked about that mental strength that like an A-list celebrity had. Like, some of them do whack out, don't get me wrong, but most of them have to maintain a level of emotional responsibility with themselves, but also with those people around them. So I always reference back to the Big Sean interview. I forgot who did it. I think, what's his name? Joe Budden. He did the interview. But he talked about, being able, he can't be the best him if everyone around him is enabling him to be the most mediocre version of him. So that's one of the people I can actually see being an A-list celebrity. But he's also an Aries as well. So that's kind of there. So if you're watching this, Big Shine, I'll just shout at you out. But that's that type of energy, okay? So that mental strength is going to be really, really important, especially because it deals with the number 11, okay? So that's one mind, but it's also two thoughts, two sides. The left side being properly exercised, but also the, the right side being properly exercised, So that's that for that. That's going to be your general. Okay, so you guys take these down. If you guys see these in any other readings that you watch this month, just note that that's going to be like a reoccurring thing. Remember, it's a childhood dream because it's 6 of Cups. Also, the Magician, so that's another Aries energy for you all. Okay, so you guys be careful because the Knight of Wands is underneath the Magician, so it could be a lot of, temptation with, kind of like, and so I just saw the 8 of Wands too. So a lot of temptation with, kind of bringing you into mild, mediocre conversations. Okay, 3 of Swords, past, present, and future. Dang, I was researching about this card yesterday, 3 of Swords. I was doing I always do like random research, but 3 of Swords, it was talking about something, but I wanted to reference it in a video, but maybe it's not for you all. But may I think that reference, please, for the signs that needs this. Okay, so let's go ahead and tap into your ESPM and your tea leaf fortune. Oh, these fell. Okay. You see how that just came out? So disrespectful. Okay, so let me see. Okay, so let's go ahead and do this. Ring. A marriage will take place, either romantic or business. This is in your emotional space, okay? So your emotional, you already feel, you guys have been noticing I've been wearing a ring lately, but your emotional has been, this is just me sealing myself, but also being able to seal something in your life, okay? Some of you guys can be offered something very emotionally tangible. You guys can have the physical proof of all romantic and marital business, marital business. Those relationships are going to be maintained for a very long time. I think for you guys, Aquarius, we all know you guys are loyal to the soil. Pisces, you guys want to be loyal to the soil. You guys normally are in some capacity. Whether you hold that in your private time or you hold that in the forefront, you guys have some capacity to be loyal. But yeah, like my descendant is Pisces, so I understand the relationship between what I will just forever love and care about, but also what I will out loud love and care about. So that's going to be that, but also this is going to have like an emotional representation of what you want to be and what you're going to emotionally feel on a daily basis. Like you're going to feel connected to that. You're going to feel sealed by the decisions that you've made. But also here we got Caterpillar and the spiritual. So things will not always be this way. A change is coming. So, maybe if you have been in relationships that are just like, they've been in your life for a long time, but have they been have they been grounded? Have they been firm? Have they been sealed? No. They just want to be around you. So there's a difference between somebody putting a ring on you, meaning that's still a protection, but some people just want to be around you. Okay, so know the difference, Aquarius, Pisces, and Aries. Somebody that want to be around you and somebody that wants to seal you. Okay? That means go through those transformations with you, especially the caterpillar. They want to see you as a caterpillar, but some people like to pick up caterpillars and then squish them. They're like, oh, you're too soft. Excuse me? You know what I'm saying? So know that. So then we got the valley. Deep personal strength and peace that assures success. Okay, so that's in the physical right in there. That's physical energy. The valley. Can they go through the valley with you? They say walk through the valley of the shadow of death. What scriptures do people hold around you that physically will protect you If somebody doesn't have the ring of protection around you, they don't, you don't even know somebody in the car praying with you. So like, I always tell you guys my driving, there's like a travel protection prayer or scripture. And, you never know, like you're in a car and you're not the person who knows that scripture, and that other person in the passenger seat is saying that prayer for you all. You just got protected by just what someone else knows. Okay? But if somebody in the car, when y'all both don't know the protection, y'all wonder why y'all got in a car accident, because both of y'all mind is not sealed on protecting each other long term. So we got dogs getting together with friends. That's mentally. So meaning making sure your friends know the same and value the same marriage or romantic values that you have. They may not believe in everything that you believe in, but the same romantic values. The values is what make a marriage. The values and the morals of the contract is what make the contract go, is sealed. Okay? So that's on that. I'm going to go ahead and do, I have to do these, they said. I'm just going to seal and go underneath these. I guess I can just open these back up. Okay, so then we got this 3 of Cups under your ring. So that I talked about the friendships, making sure your friendships around you have the same value. They're going to be celebrating those things. They're going to be celebrating if you guys get back together. I was watching something on like my Instagram feed or whatever, and it was like it was in my whatever, but it was talking about basically like, I think it was Ray J and Princess. Shout out to them too, but just so you guys can know, you guys can look it up yourself, because I was watching something on Zeus TV or whatever. But how their friends and family pretty much celebrated the fact that they were back talking again, and I was like, that's really good. Like, there's people who hate when people get back together. There's people who hate when love is still solidified, the marriage is still bonded, no matter what, no matter how toxic it is. You got to learn how to be in a marriage. It's not going to be the same every year, it's not going to be the same year. It's not going to be the same love every year. So just know it comes in 3 cycles. You're going to talk about the long term, the future, the short term, but also the in-betweens. So then we got the Sun card. Okay, so that's under the caterpillar. The caterpillar. I know my thing gonna be like, because I think I got the captions on it. Like, the what? So we got the Sun card right there. That sun energy underneath the caterpillar. So we already know the sun's gonna be new. So some of you guys can remember if we're gonna be birthing a son, but also birthing something new in July. Okay, so children will be affected by this change. Children will be think about that as well. The individualism that other people. So that the in-betweens are the children, the family, the friends, etc., etc. The long term is you guys' personal decisions, short-term decisions, etc., etc., that's made without someone else's consent, without someone else's approval, because it's between 2 minds, it's between 2 business or whatever entity of marriage that you have going forward. So we got the 10 of Pentacles right here. So we got the Valley right there. So again, the longevity too, but also the willingness to, develop that personal strength, which goes back into the general reading, but also that peace. 10 of Pentacles, you have to have peace with the money you're taking. If you're not satisfied with the money you're taking, it's because you're greedy. And you're actually you're taking from something that is different from in you, that is lacking within you. You ever had somebody mad at you because you got money, but they don't? But they're like, how do I figure out how to get that type of money? Or how do I figure out to have satisfaction with the money that I'm able to make and maintain? Like, there are spiritual caps on how much money people are going to be making. There's going to always be a spirit. I don't care what nobody say. It's always a spiritual cap in life. Not that there's a limit. Skies is the limit, but there's no limit in the sky, so you shouldn't be around people who say sky is the limit. But that individualism is important. That individual spiritual knowing is important. Like, oh, I know I'm supposed to make infinite amount of money. Oh, I know I'm not supposed to make that type of money. That type of money is a different type of money. That type of money is a real different type of money. Like, personally, in my birth chart, I think it's something in my 8th house where I don't think I have Neptune in my 8th chart, but it's somewhere where Neptune is weird in my chart. I'll reference it another time, but basically, Neptune is somewhere that's not supposed to be, and I'm not supposed to gamble. I know that for a fact. So I know I could probably be, well, first and foremost, I'm a psychic, so a lot of people depend on me to do numbers and, betting and stuff like that. But the responsibility is more so for me to actually not utilize that form of betting on life. and someone else's abilities, because things get altered, you know what I'm saying? So that 10 of Pentacles, I have to know where every individually, because yesterday was the King of Hearts day, but the Mercury for the King of Hearts is the King of Diamonds. You guys go check that out on Seven Tarot. So you have to be very, very, you know, in a sense, prophetic with the type of money that you want to receive. If you like, oh yeah, I do that type of money, I'm for sure on that. Oh no, hell yeah, I know for sure I would do something like that. No. But then you have some money that you know that's not, you know. It's almost like I was reading another thread on Twitter, and it was talking about how pretty much porn stars, they sign a contract of the things they're going to do on camera, but then when they get on camera, they will have to pretty much work for free if they wanted to void or walk away from what they did on set. You understand? So that type of energy too. It's like, okay, yeah, I can get into that, but then they started directing me to do that, and then I'm going to be like, what? You know? So knowing that, because then you just pretty much lost an investment. No, that's fine. Page of Cups. So we got, sorry, I got a meeting in my mind. So we got the dogs, the Page of Cups. So just meeting with friends, just know that that is not the seal of the deal. That is not the deal of the seal. Okay, Seven of Cups, knowing your options. That Page of Cups is only going to bring, every time somebody bring you a Page of Cups, they're bringing you a cup from here. They're bringing you something from here to see how much you can handle it. Oh, look at that. So they bring you this cup. They're like, let's see if she can handle the mountains, you know. Whatever that mountain is, that could be the valley of. Let's see if she can work with the psychology of minds. Like that. So they're bringing you different cups to see, like, different forms of manipulation in a sense. But also different emotional fulfillment that you have. It's like, okay, let's see if you can work with snakes. I was like, what type of snake? You know, what type of snake am I working with? What type of, am I working with an anaconda? Am I working with a lizard? You know, just what type of reptilian, okay? So just know that, like, those type of things. So you act like, look at, like I always tell y'all, this is an animal friendly planet. This is an animal friendly channel, okay? I always tell y'all, go see what animals you need to know about, because they be having hidden facts, okay? Whoever worked for PR for these animals needs to get up on it. Okay. So I love you guys. I'm going to go ahead and tap into you guys' feminine and masculine, and then we're going to wrap this reading up, and I'll see you guys in the next week's video. But that's that. No, that's not for another couple years. All right, so let's see what you guys is. Focus should be on your astral house. Well, I've been riding with my... All right, so we got the career. So you guys need to be focused on your career, okay? Making sure those cups that you're being offered are not detours from your career, but also making sure you're checking the success meter that you feel on a daily basis with that deep and personal strength with the valley. You know, that's really important, because it's like you can be super successful and be like hating it. Like, why would you hate your success? Why would you hate your calling? Okay, career is different than calling, but why would you hate your calling? Why would you hate your success? Like why would you hate that? Okay, so that right there is just going to be what you feel is going to be, you know, your next primary focus. So let's see right here what month you should be focusing on having, you know, that call it out, I guess. So that what type of focus you should be, how long you should be focused on your career, I apologize. Or how long this reading should be at a resonance. So you can watch this at any of these dates, okay? So that's going to be really important too, because you can't just, you shouldn't want to just watch a reading when it just come out. You can, but you shouldn't want to just watch a reading when it just come out. I always save a little something for myself. I'm like, that's intuition, you know, sharpening. So we got October. Okay, so now from October, you guys need to be focused on your career, but also focus on maybe coming back to this video between now and October, okay? So share this video, bookmark it, etc., etc. But let's go ahead and tap into your love message. We're using the Healing Virtue. And I said I was going to keep my glasses on. I ain't like the way I was looking. I know I want to put my black glasses on, but I don't feel like it. Keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type of expectations. Okay, so the person that you need to seal with, that ring, the person you need to seal with, is actually going to be somebody that you need to be able to be slowly revealed to. Like, if you don't reveal yourself to that person slowly, or in a sense fast, because sometimes you can reveal yourself fast, but don't have the maturity to actually grasp who they really are and what they have brought from their past to make them that person. Okay, so we got the healing family issues, exactly. So they may have family afflictions that make you kind of hard to get to know somebody like that. Religious factor. Your love life is influenced by your religious spirit and upbringing, okay, and spiritual path. So we got healing that family issues. Your love life will benefit as you forgive your parents. So you're parental. So you may be still holding trauma from your parents. That's why I always tell you guys, you're not dating. You are, but you're not. You're technically dating their parents, okay? Like you're dating their mom, their dad, their mom. Because at the end of the day, that courtship is going to be important for how, the feminine receives that man. He's like, you kind of like your father. Oh, but your father like really kind of like this, ain't he? Yeah. Oh, you like your mama. But your mama really kind of like this, ain't she? Yeah, it's just like that hidden like sign of yourself. That hidden side of you. That's why it's really important to court the parents. But it's also really important to court them as if you already know the parents. Not assumption, because it's ass, but as if you already know them. What they would have wanted. What they would have wanted to become. A lot of parents always be like, I sacrifice this and this is for you. It's like, I ain't asked that. I ain't asked all that what you sacrificed for me because you had that baby. You did that okay. You was humping and pumping. I ain't do all that. But this was for your masculine. Worth waiting for, okay? So, of course, divine time is working your love life. So now as the masculine, you have to say, oh, yeah, that's worth it. Like, I need to see what their mama, like, really wanted to, or, I really need to see what their daddy really needed to say, before they had said da-da-da. So let go of control issues. Allow the situation to unfold naturally. Naturally, masculine. You ain't gotta, the man don't always mean the one who's stepping first. And that don't mean you don't step. That means the man ain't always the one who needs to step first. Okay, sometimes you just say, you're not putting your wife like in front of the car, in the middle of the street first so she can get hit first. It's not that type of energy. It's just like, okay. Hold on, somebody just said this later. He was like, I'll let you speak first so no one's speaking second. So meaning he trusts that the woman is speaking that even if he has to come back and like clean up what she said or he said for it to balance out with what their intention was with each other, okay? So what their spiritual values is, but also what they are actually healing by saying those things, okay? So that on that. So that's your love message. I'm not going to do crystal because I just did that one Tuesday for you all. So we're going to just wrap this reading up, and I'll see you guys in the next reading. Love you. And chat those. Make sure you comment below.